Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I'm back with another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 bot versus bot cast. We have got ourselves what could be a little bit of a spicy one here today, as it is two aggro son of guns going at each other, as Xena, the random cheesy bot, is going to be taking on EvilZoe, the cheesy Zerg bot. And if that chat tag says anything, prepare to die, as we see tag Zerg build burrowed roach. It looks like so. Some aggression getting started in this match. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy these bot versus bot videos, make sure to go ahead and slap that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and consider becoming a YouTube member if you want to support the channel. And then leave a comment down below that says more bots if you want to see more bots on these videos. We have currently got 6 resources lost for EvilZoe and 12 for Xena, EvilZoe, and that is because of the extractor trick, in case you guys are wondering. Now, let's see. We know that Xena is going for the burrowed roach build, whereas I'm not sure what EvilZoe is going for, as, yeah. There we are. We see gas being taken for EvilZoe. Both Zergs now have their spawning pool done. And then just queens on the way. So it looks almost like a normal ZVZ for now. But they're both cruising at 3,000 APM each. Just microing all their units non-stop. And yeah. I have no idea how this one's going to play out between these two. Looks like EvilZoe is going for a third base. That could leave it a little bit vulnerable here to the burrowed roach strategy of Xena. We're also going to have to wait and see whether EvilZoe has a response to burrowed roaches, potentially in the early game anyway. Zerg is one of the races that has the hardest time getting detection, because you got to get up the lair, then get up the overseer. I mean, whereas Terran has scans readily available, Protoss usually has an oracle or a robo on the way regardless, and definitely not that early in the game necessarily though. So we shall see. Roach Warren on the way now for Xena. Lots of lings are being produced by EvilZoe, and that is a lot of lings. Did it say that it's going for a ling flood? No, it didn't, but it is going for a ling flood, as yeah, lots and lots of lings are on the way now. That's a little bit concerning here, as I'm pretty sure in the game of Roach Ling Hydra, the roach beats the ling, I guess. The Zerg equivalent of rock, paper, scissors. As burrowed roaches are just super duper good. But Burrow hasn't even started to research for Xena yet, which I find very bizarre. I'm not sure what it's saving its gas for, as it's getting up another gas. It's making 6 roaches, but yeah, no Burrow. Burrow's starting just now. There's potential that this fight could happen in the next minute, and as I say that, the lings are already crossing the map, so the fight is going to happen in the next minute, as EvilZoe is going for blood. It's 30 lings against 6 roaches. There's queens here, however, and of course the lings do not have speed until right now. They get a wraparound on the queens. They're engaging those pretty efficiently, but maybe not actually, as let's see, another queen goes down. That injured one actually made it back to the main base. That is really darn good. And that did not work out for EvilZoe, as yeah, roaches just beat lings. Now, EvilZoe is not one to be deterred, as it keeps on pumping out those lings, whereas Xena just pumping out more and more roaches. But man, I'm concerned if EvilZoe is gonna attack on in here. Like, that is potentially a recipe for disaster, as the defender's advantage and roaches is just almost too good. We see Xena planning an attack, and then it immediately retreats, and then it plans an attack. And so it is going to be crossing the map. We'll see if lings can get us around and potentially kill those roaches, but now that Burrow's done, I don't think we should see a single roach really die. And here's an interesting question. If the roach in Xena's programming has already taken damage, clearly it's not burrowing it. So I'm wondering if as soon as that roach gets tapped, if it will burrow itself. Just instantly. That's a little bit of a programming opportunity there. But oh man, EvilZoe just says, hey, you're attacking me across the map, so I'm just gonna run in and kill all your stuff. Roaches are burrowing when the lings surround them. That could potentially buy a lot of time for Xena, but it's also making Xena pull all of its units back, whereas it's taking massive damage on its side of the map. Lots of drones are dying. The drones didn't actually try and burrow to survive there. Now, the hatchery hasn't died yet. Looks like all the lings in the main have been cleaned up for the most part. We are seeing actually some roaches die, some queens die, and EvilZoe is just flooding more and more lings across the map. That's what that third hatchery was for. All the larvae to just make lings non-stop off of 22 drones, and it's kind of working. As far as the overall army goes, though, it is not. As we take a look, there's 62 supply against 30. 29 roaches against 40 lings. You tell me who wins that fight. And so if Xena doesn't get dragged back again by Zoe, I believe Zoe will just be dead. And I think that that's going to be the case here. As, yeah, in go the roaches. And, I don't know what Zoe can do here. Even if there wasn't burrow on the roaches, it's just problem city. So that's a bit unfortunate that Zoe kind of got hard countered. The counterattack looked really good. Like, if it had elected to target down the hatcheries or to kill more drones or something like that, maybe it would have been better. But of course the units were being tagged by the defensive roaches, so they engaged, and yeah, there is not a chance that Zoe wins this game. So this one's gonna have been a bit of a short one, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed it though and you want to see all the variety of the bot games, do hit that like button. Let's go for 50 likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join the Discord, which is linked down below. We see Xena saying that didn't work, but I think it did work, Xena. As pretty much everything is dead for Zoe. We're now seeing a counterattack as lings move across the map once more, as there is macro going on for Xena, so who knows, maybe Zoe can pull Xena back and get a miraculous victory off, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. As, yeah, we've got these drones are getting killed off. And they are getting, yeah, they are killing off lots of drones. Is Xena just going to come home and potentially leave EvilZoe alone? But a couple of roaches do find this location, and so that's going to be big problems for EvilZoe. As, yeah, in come these roaches here. And, oh, is that actually the last building? I think that hatchery is the last building, so Xena does manage to take the game. There was still a few lings on the other side of the map causing chaos, but in the end, roaches are just very darn good in ZVZ and bot games together. There's a reason why ling floods are a niche strategy for the most part, and roaches are the staple in ZVZ. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this one, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I think I've already given enough spiels, so I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.